So Real just launched the world's first AI home search portal where consumers can have a voice conversation with the AI, tell it what they're looking for, look at properties, and schedule homes all through a personalized voice conversation. It's an absolute industry disruptor, game changer. Nobody else in this industry has this technology. Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, none of them have technology like this. And I am so excited about the rollout of Leo for buyers.
I found 551 three-bedroom homes in Orlando, Florida, under $500,000. When it comes to neighborhoods with good schools, I'm seeing a few options. Some have at least one elementary school within a 30-minute walk, while others are a bit further out.
So today we're watching the announcement and presentation from Tamir Poleg, the CEO of Real, and Pritesh Damani, the Chief Technology Officer here at Real. Let's hop in.
So, AI, it has grown so fast. And if there are any agents in the industry that adopt AI the most, it's probably here. Like, I would be surprised if there's someone here who hasn't used AI in the last year. Like, I think it's impossible. And I truly love the idea of being at Real and being surrounded by people who are technology first. But this graph just tells you how quickly AI was adopted. Like, what took the entire internet around 13 years was done in 1 year, right? Everybody knows ChatGPT, but there are 4 other major, LLMs out there. Google has one, Claude has one. Of course, there's, Meta, that Facebook has one. And there are some brain agents who use all these things, but there are more. There are many more models, and the innovation is growing at a pace that I have personally never seen this in my life before. Something that changes on a monthly basis. It is ridiculous to keep up with this, and I don't expect any of y'all to keep up with it.
And we do everything in-house. We do the Real Academy, we do Crow Team, we do the wallet, we do transaction management. We build so many amazing products in-house. And you are using ChatGPT, but what is ChatGPT knew everything that you know about real estate? What if AI knew how to talk exactly like you? What if AI could help your clients do exactly the things that you're able to do? What if all of this was in one click?
So for the perspective, all of Leo, and you have answered more than 1 million questions in the last year. And that might feel a little bit, less than what you expected, but that's a large amount of data that they've collected. Before we review what's going on, I just want to do this one quick thing. We adopted AI probably the fastest in the industry. Version 1 was, what we could do right away, which was it looked at your knowledge base, your FAQs, and answered some basic questions. Version 2 was more context aware. It understood the business. It understood your data. Version 3 was Copilot, which was always present for people who've noticed, it looks at your forms and it answers, it finds mistakes for you ahead of time. And now. Well, before we do that, I want to talk about.
And just for context of before they launched this, where our Leo AI assistant is. So Leo AI is a part of our Rezen platform. It has access to all the data about your own business. So you can ask it questions like, what was my GCI last year? Or what's my average commission that I earn? Or how much commission am I going to earn next month? How much commission did I earn this month last year? When does my real estate license expire? But you can also ask it questions about Real itself as well. What is Real's policy on E&O insurance? And it has all that data about your business and about Real. Then they started training it on our contracts as well. And so right now, Leo can actually scan through your contracts when you first upload it and let you know if you're missing any signatures or any fields that are typically filled out or not filled out on your contract. Then we also integrated it into our training academy. So you can ask Leo, like, hey, show me training on listing presentations, and it'll pull up training on listing presentations. We've also integrated it into our marketing center. And so right now, when you have a listing in Reel, Leo will automatically create marketing materials for you. It'll pop up and say, hey, we created this flyer for your listing. Do you want to use this or edit it? So flyers, postcards, mailers, it creates this images automatically with the images and data about your listing. So that's where our Leo is right now at mid 2025. We're now launching the next version of it, which is Leo for buyers. It's going to be our consumer facing side of our Leo AI technology.
This idea, we always talked about interface to the computer. Keyboard is a really old interface. I think it was one of the first punch card, of course, and then keyboard, and I just stayed. But for people who watch Minority Report, we've always imagined technology to be something like that. Literally one of the dishes that 3 minutes to build. But that tells you like 3 minutes to build some stuff. This would be a day's worth of work for somebody, before AI. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
So this is what we're going to do for buyers. This is Leo for buyers. We're introducing Leo for buyers today. And this...
Hey, I'm Leo, your AI concierge. I'm here to help you find your dream home.
So, how does it work? What is it exactly?
Let's show that.
Hi, Leo. I'm looking to move to the Tampa Bay area.
All right, got it. And who's going to be living in the home with you?
Yeah, it's going to be my wife, our 3 kids, and me.
How old are the kids?
The kids are 2, 4, and 5.
So you notice how Leo is doing your first interview with your customers, and you're trying to understand. But it's not a script that it's reading. It's truly context aware and smart. So when someone says, I have 3 kids, it says young family. In real time. When you talk to Leo, you'll see this in real time. Let's keep going.
What type of home are you envisioning? Like a single family house, a condo, or a townhome?
A single family house would be great. We need the space, at least 4 bedrooms and at least 2 bathrooms.
Are there any deal breakers for you that would make a home a no-go?
Let's see. Definitely nothing near the freeway. Yeah, we need some peace and quiet, And we've got a pool now, so it'd be awesome to find one with a nice pool too, but nothing huge.
Is there a price range?
Let's try something below $750.
Okay, let me find some options.
So notice how Leo understood that you're looking for, it would be nice to have a pool, but the interpretation is pool preferred. $750 means $750,000, not $751 rupee. Quiet location. It said, I want like in a quiet location. It's smart and understands. Now, what does this mean?
When Leo is having those conversations with the clients, Leo is starting to collect data, and Leo is starting to create client profile. And in that client profile, it includes everything, all of the data that it collects. And very often that data is something that you're not picking up, or maybe you're not putting into your databases. But Leo is starting to fill up that client profile.
I found about 54 single-family homes in the Tampa Bay area that have 4 bedrooms.
So you remember we acquired some assets of SlideOnes a couple of months ago? This is exactly what we acquired. The ability to show those listings on a map, the ability to connect to MLSs, the ability to show the buyers exactly the properties and then all of the AP information from the MLS. This was a super fast implementation. It took us a couple of months, but this was the missing piece for those of you who asked why we were spending money on technologies.
God, look at the interface. This is animated beautiful. And there are no drop downs to pick from. There's no button clicks. There's no typing anything. You could chat with an AI or you can talk to an AI.
Yeah, how incredible is that? So the old days of clicking check boxes for filters on the properties, like that's done with, you know? And it's so context aware that when you say like pool preferred, it doesn't mean like it's only going to show you houses with pools or houses without pools. It's going to show you, you know, all the houses and kind of rank the ones with pools higher. Like this is the future of home search right here, is a voice-to-voice conversation. And nobody else in our industry has this. Nobody else has a voice conversation home search portal like this. Not Zillow, not Redfin. Nobody has this technology. And so this is a similar experience to if I was sitting down at my computer with my client sitting next to me, having a conversation with them, and me trying to find properties to show them. And so that human interaction, that voice-to-voice connection, is what this is replicating, and that's typically not scalable. I typically can't sit down with 100 new people every single month and have a voice-to-voice conversation and show them properties, but with AI, I can.
So let's continue to see what happened.
Can you show me the one in Kathleen Street?
That one matches all your boxes. It even has a game room for your kids. Do you like it?
Beautiful interface. Knows that there's a game room from one of the photos that are in the proper. We're analyzing all the photos and we're able to derive information that you wouldn't type into the spreadsheet, right? But as a good realtor, you would know, or just in your brain, that there are 3 kids that in the game go, it would be nice to bring that up, right? Let's keep going.
Actually, you show me homes up to $1 million. Can you please show me some schools in the area?
Schools like West Chase Elementary or Bryant Elementary are highly rated in the area. Don't cut naming on other programs from big university.
The beautiful thing about this is you're just talking to it. When I said $1 million, it knew what it meant. And schools, but there is no one way to talk to Leo. It's the first buyer consultation. It's going to go into how it's going to go. They're going to decide what they want to say and what they not want to say. But Leo is smart enough to understand how to react to everything and still fill up the initial buyer consultation for you, right?
Pritesh, I'm assuming you will need a mortgage. Have you been pre-approved yet?
Good call. No, not yet.
Okay, I just sent you an email to start your pre-approval application.
So Leo will be able to get your client pre-approved with 1 million orders. And in the client profile that Leo will be creating for that client, you will see exactly the application status. You will see exactly, you will have real-time updates on what's going on with the mortgage application.
And this is the beauty of having one tech platform that real broker agents, real title, and real mortgage all use, is that we have access to real-time data. Like as the lender gets access to the data, we also have access to that because we're using the exact same platform. So it's no longer waiting on the lender to send you an email or give you a text or a phone call to update you on where your client is in the pre-approval process. We have access to that data in our platform because it is the exact same platform as the lender, reZen.
Okay, Leo, I really like the house on Kathleen Street. Can I schedule a tour?
When are you free to see the house on Kathleen Street?
I'm available next Friday at 3 p.m.
Done. Your agent will reach out to confirm the time.
Leo handles all scheduling for you, of course, in conjunction and partners with you in the background, and you'll see soon how. But just imagine how big of a deal this is. Like, this is replacing a lot of phone calls, a lot of wire consultations that you spend time on so that you can spend your time somewhere else.
Yeah, like how much of our time is spent just like with emails and texts back and forth with our clients, especially trying to schedule property showings. Like that is one of the biggest headaches is like, hey, are you free Friday at 4 p.m.? No? Okay, how about Saturday at 2 p.m.? No, when are you free? No, I'm not free then. Like what I'm assuming is going to happen with this, and this is how other platforms are doing this, where they integrate it with your own calendar and you set times that you're available to show properties, and it shows what appointments you already have on your calendar. And so when they're requesting, the AI will see when you have time slots available. It's how other platforms are doing it. I'm assuming how they're going to do it as well. So as real estate agents, now we're just going to have appointments that pop up on a calendar. Hey, this Saturday, 2 p.m., your client wants to see this property, or Sunday at 4 p.m., this new pre-approved buyer wants to see this property. Like, this is the future of the real estate industry. And I think that, I don't think agents are ever going to be replaced by AI, but agents who embrace AI and use AI are going to replace the ones who don't. And this is a great example of that.
But that's just a small part of the big picture. There's more.
What about the agents? What do they use Rupal or our agents? You will have a unique URL and a custom landing page, customized Leo for your company, for your team, for yourself. Everything that they showed you, imagine that for you. So you don't have to send people to hateyou.com. You send Leo to hateyou.com/Tamir, and it's for you. So how do you set it up? 3 steps. Pick a URL, pick a phone number,
Did you get license?
and pick a voice.
Hey, I'm Leo, your AI concierge. This is the voice your clients will experience when they interact with me.
Hey, I'm Leo, your AI concierge. This is the voice your clients will experience when they interact with me.
There are many voices to choose from, but you don't like them of L'Oreal. Just read that one paragraph, and Leo will be your voice. And just like that, it's sent, it's ready to go. It applies for your analysis. It knows the rules. It knows the caveats. It's gonna work.
So just to recap, we're going to have a phone number and a URL. So you can send your clients a URL where they can have this voice-to-voice conversation with Leo and be shown properties, or they can actually call the phone number or even text the phone number and get into a text conversation with Leo. Now, the phone number and the texting, this can actually be used as part of your lead generation. So instead of having people call you directly, you can, if you want to, have them call this AI. It'll collect all their data, pre-qualify them, get the basic information on what they're looking for, and enter all that into your CRM, as well as answer any questions that they may have about the local area or the home buying process. So you can absolutely use the phone number within your sales funnel and tell people, hey, this is my AI assistant or my AI avatar that you can have a conversation with.
Beautiful interface. Your customers can talk to you on the web. They can talk to you on the phone number that they got when you set it up. They can text you. They can text you at 3 a.m. and you can still continue to sleep. But there's more.
There's more. There's always more. So as we said, when clients interact with Leo, either by text or by voice, Leo collects information, and Leo prepares that profile that you have access to, obviously. This is your information. This is your data. We're not doing anything with this. This is yours. We're just collecting it. Leo is collecting it in a super smart way and bringing you all of the insights for that person. So some of you may think, hey, this sounds like a CRM, right? And CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management System. We never wanted to build a CRM. But what we are doing is we are introducing the first ever AR, Artificial Intelligence Relationship Management System. And the difference is, there's a huge difference. When you use your CRM, you take a lead, you take a person's name, you put into the CRM, and then you tell the CRM, hey, please email that person every 2 weeks, the newest listings in their area. That's what CRMs know how to do. What Leo knows is exactly what this person is looking for. And if that person is saying, hey, I'm going to surgery in 3 days, and I will need to recover for about 7 days, Leo knows that it should contact that person in 10 days. Leo knows that if that person liked 3 listings with blue countertops, even without the client telling Leo, hey, I like to do countertops, Leo understands that this is the type of listing that it should continue to send the client. So all of a sudden, if you use Leo, you're getting a huge database of buyers and exactly what they like, and Leo will proactively nurture those leads for you. Leo will do the work for you. This is not a CRM. This is another person taking care of their part.
This, I don't think the class are enough because this is very.
Yeah, so let's just kind of like step back and like what processes is this replacing? Well, this is replacing lead capture, right? So like leads come in and they give it all the information so you don't have to take notes, you don't have to write this down. It's capturing all the leads for you, and it's also handling lead nurturing. Like it will continue to send them properties based on what their criteria was, but also like what they're showing interest in when it does show properties. And then it's even going to schedule appointments for you. Like think of how much work that typically takes for you to do that. AI is going to do that for you, and it's going to provide a better experience for the consumer as well. Like in the future, people are going to prefer to speak to an AI over speaking to a human. Like that is the future. That is the direction that our culture and society is going in, that we're going to get a better experience with the AI than we will the human. And one thing that I've heard Tamir say before, which I love, is that he wants to build a business for the future, not for the present, not for the past. And like this is the direction that we are going in as a culture, as a society. And we're going to be the first real estate agents in this industry to fully adopt this into our entire workflow and sales funnel. I am super excited. It's going to make our lives so much easier and provide a better experience for the consumer.
Can you tell a like I love you too, yeah. I can't feel appropriate. But here's the thing. I don't know if you noticed on the previous profile screen. Agents are amazing at knowing their finds. They know that the buyer has 3 kids and they need a kids room, or you know the wife like countertops and blue countertops and like, oh, the other day you have a Tesla, they need an EV charger. None of this goes in your CRM. None of this goes in your CRM. What goes in your CRM is look people all, bring it into 5 million, and send them an email every 2 weeks. But Leo is a different kind of CRM. It's an ARM, which is where it will build the perfect profile for you and do proactive reach outs when the time is right. It is not a tool where you'll send 20,000 emails to someone. You can use a CRM for that. This is where the AI does all the work for you.
So, where do all the conversations go?
In Reason, you will have what we call the Hey Leo portal. Every conversation that your customers or your buyers are having with your phone number, your chat interface, your voice interface, it all gets poured into this gigantic portal that we built for you called the Hey Leo portal. You're smart enough to recognize what needs testillation, what needs more time. It will proactively pull it up for you. It will tell you need to pick a time for it. And you can pause it anytime you want. You are still in control. You can hit the pause button and take over the conversation. You can get in the conversation right from here. If you reply to the message, it will text the customer on your behalf. Right? So you're still in control. Leo just makes you super agents.
Because here is conversation with the client, you get notified. You get a summary of the conversation. You can get a voice message of Leo telling you exactly what was discussed on that conversation between the audio file. This is multiplying you endlessly.
Oh yeah.
But as always, there's more. Why are we going for listings?
For listings, you can have a beautiful QR code that Leo will build for you. Automatically give you a yard sign that you can put in front of your house. And
if people drive by that property, they can scan the QR code. Leo immediately starts a conversation with them and starting to ask them questions. And they can ask you about the property, whether that's a trend, whether it could be common education, all the screen factors there. Leo is capturing need for you. You just have to put up a sign with the QR code, and you're starting to get leads from Leo, and Leo will be nurturing those leads. Leo will make sure that if that person wants to see that home, it gets scheduled right away.
Yeah, how amazing is that? So instead of buyers seeing your listing and then going finding a real estate agent to show them the properties, they're scanning your QR code and they're getting into your system, and Leo is having a real conversation with them, nurturing them, providing them information, perhaps showing them other properties or even scheduling showings on your own property. So this is going to help you sell your listings and help you generate more buyer leads and nurture those buyer leads from your listings as well.
think about how big this is. A person out in the street scans your QR code, talks to the AI profile is getting built in ARM, at details that you will never write down. You will capture it in your brain, but you will never write it down in your CRM. All done for you. All you have to do is put this QR code out there. But there is more.
There's always more. So, did you like this? Let's ask you, how much will you be willing to pay for this? $10 a month? 20? Who would be willing to pay $10 a month? Okay. No. We are going to pay you. We're willing to pay you for every minute of conversation between Leo and your clients. This sounds insane, right? This is an honorary to make content here. And why are we paying you? A, we build amazing products and we want people to use them, and we want to learn from that usage because we think that Leo can evolve dramatically. So we want to incentivize you to go out and put Leo in the hands of your clients. That's number one. Number two, we want to be able to sell more things to your clients. We want to be able to create a smooth transaction with them. We want to include title, mortgage, insurance, all those services. And we're willing to pay you for the leads. You're paying for leads. You're paying for marketing. We're paying you back for your efforts. And only that you will have a counter. And for every minute of conversation between Leo and your clients, you will see that counter going up. You will be making money at Leo just by putting Leo to work. And that's insane.
How amazing is that? All right, I got a few thoughts on this. One is I think this is absolutely genius because the more that it is used, the more data that AI has to be trained on, the smarter, the more effective, the more efficient it becomes. So if they have to pay money to upgrade it and feed it more data, like that's what they're doing, and it's going to be more and more powerful. The second thing is that this is essentially part of the marketing budget of Real Mortgage and Real Title, right? Every company allocates a certain percentage of their revenue for marketing, let's say 20%, 30%. And instead of Real Mortgage, Real Title, taking that and running ads and running billboard ads, Facebook ads, we're giving it to the agents to incentivize us to use this because this is going to lead to more adoption of Real Mortgage and Real Title. This is the marketing budget of these two ancillary services, right? And this is very similar to how revenue share is actually the marketing budget for Real Broker. Real itself doesn't spend any money to attract agents to this company. We instead incentivize the agents to go out and preach about how great Real is and attract people, and we pay them in form of revenue share. That's our marketing budget. This is the marketing budget of Real Mortgage, Real Title. The third thing that I love about this is that Tamir has said several times that he wants to get to a place where the majority of agents at Real pay nothing to be agents here. And this is absolutely possible if we have a series of ancillary services that we're providing to the consumer. So as an example, I earn more money in revenue share than I spend to be an agent at Real. I do, and a large percentage of agents at this company do. Many agents who hit Elite Agent and they get $24,000 in free stock every year, that is more than they're paying Real to be an agent here. And so there is a pretty significant percentage of agents who pay essentially nothing to be agents here and actually are being paid through revenue share, through stock, through other streams of income. Tamir's ultimate vision is that the majority of agents pay nothing to be agents here, and this is going to be an additional stream of income into our businesses. So if you bring your business to Real, just by using our technology, you are offsetting many of the costs of being an agent here at Real. Like, how amazing is that? What other brokerage has that vision? And if you may be asking yourself, well, how is that sustainable? Well, it is because we have these other ancillary services that we are selling to the consumer. That is how it's sustainable. Real has zero debt and has over $40 million sitting in cash in his bank accounts right now. So this is absolutely sustainable, and this is going to be another step towards that vision.
I think if you heard because I guess example like a little thing, it's going to pay you. Let's your opportunity to make a deal the biggest thing anyone has ever seen in this industry by just spreading the link. And you get picked. No one knows. So, I know everybody's thinking, when is all this going live? And it's all fake news, right? No. Two. Let me show you the timeline. Helio.com goes live right now. For all Canada, all Canada, all the Canadians, for every time, for why we store Canada, this is for Canada. Thank you. And 30+ MLS is a really big one in the US. As you all saw, it takes a bit to negotiate with MLSs. We're working through that.
And so if you want to play with this right now, go to heyleo.com and you can start playing around with it, having this voice-to-voice conversation. I'm in the state of Maryland. Maryland, it has not rolled out in yet. So when you're asking to show properties, just make sure you're asking it for a property that it is in. So like ask for Florida or Texas, one of those things. It'll start showing you properties and you can start playing around and seeing how amazing this platform actually is.
And majority of the analysis will be done in the first part of Q1, in the next couple months. Majority of the analysis. We are pouring in analysis every day. So it got new code for MLS. Code is written, it's just negotiation with every MLS. Almost all the analysis, 400% analysis done by Q3. Almost all that. But majority of them is done in Q1. And then the Helio payouts start by Q3. That's the timeline. Helio.com is live right now. So you all go right now. Then probably get after. Go ahead. We've tested it.
When will agents be able to choose their URL and phone numbers?
Good question.
And so they're saying that the payouts will start in Q3 of next year. Now, Real launched the Real Wallet earlier this year, and they originally launched it at the beginning of the year. And with the Real Wallet, if you use the debit and credit card, you earn points, and you can cash those points in to save money to pay down the fees that you pay to Real. And they rolled out the software. They didn't actually integrate the points till towards the end of the year. However, they counted all the uses of that card towards your points. So even though you couldn't spend the points, they're still accumulating the points this entire time from the time that they launched it. So my point being, even though they may not have payouts until Q3 of next year, if you're an agent here with Real, I would start using this technology today. And I'm very confident that they will track the usage from today all the way to Q3 of next year. And once Q3 launches, that's when you will get paid out for it. So I would not hesitate to start using this now. You're almost certainly going to start earning money and then start getting paid next year.
A few agents already have. Few agents have already picked their URLs. They already have their phone numbers. We're going to slowly roll this out. We want to make sure that it works perfectly. We've already tested it. It worked perfectly. I wouldn't be on stage right now saying it's going live right now.
So I think this is absolutely groundbreaking. It is innovative. It is industry disrupting for many, many reasons. First, it is the first search portal that is AI based and that you can search for homes with a voice conversation just like you would with a human. Nobody else in the industry or in the world has the technology like that. So the second amazing thing is the fact that this AI can capture your leads and nurture those leads for you and collecting data and putting into a CRM. Now, there are other companies out there right now that already do offer that service and where they can text leads or even have a voice conversation with the leads. However, they can charge you $100 to several $100s a month for that service. At Real, you get that completely free. Every agent at this company gets that service completely free and is fully integrated into our platform, right? It's not a third-party platform that doesn't communicate with the rest of our tech. It's fully integrated with our tech stack. The third innovative thing is that they're actually going to pay you to use this service, right? So instead of you paying hundreds of dollars a month for the service, you get paid. So there's going to be an additional stream of income into your business every year just by using the technology that Real is providing you. Nobody else in our industry has this technology. Nobody else in the industry is paying agents to use their technology. So look, if you're as excited about this as I am and you're looking for a sponsor into the company, I'd love to hop on a one-on-one video call with you and show you this technology firsthand, plus show you all the other amazing technology that Real gives to their agents. I can answer all your questions about Real, help you figure out if it's the right fit for your business or not. I have a link down in the description below where you can schedule a one-on-one video call, or head on over to my website, next-genagents.com, where you find additional resources, articles, videos, podcasts, and even online calculators. And if you want to see more announcement videos from the 2025 RISE conference, you can check those out right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.